all day building on the $20 Claude plan without hitting the 5-hour wall once. That is what the 12 fixes in this video buy you, and they're ranked. So the higher we climb, the more window each one gives back. Anthropic doesn't publish the token math behind your limits, but the product itself will tell you exactly where your window went. And today it told me something most people have never seen. By the end, you'll have all 12 fixes, plus a one-page paste-in that installs the biggest ones permanently in about 10 seconds. And number 12 starts with a habit that's draining your window on every single message you send right now. First, know what you're up against, because this wall is built from 3 layers. Every message you send draws from a rolling 5-hour usage window. It fills as you work, and when it's full, you are logged out until it resets. On top of that sits a weekly cap, and on top of that, a separate weekly cap just for the biggest models. Here's the part that surprises people. It is one pool. Claude on the web, Claude on your phone, Claude code in your terminal, every parallel session, all draining the same tank. Switching models when you hit the wall doesn't move. And Anthropic publishes no exact token numbers for any plan. What fills your window depends on how long your messages are, how long your conversation is, which model you use, and how hard it thinks. You can't out-argue a wall like that. You can absolutely out-engineer it. Let me show you what you pay for before you even start working. On my machine, I opened a fresh session and asked Claude Code to reply with the word, OK. 2 tokens of question. 36,000 tokens moved to answer it. Nothing is broken. That's the system prompt, the tool definitions, the standing instructions that make Claude Code good at its job, and it travels with every request. Run the context command in your own terminal and watch it itemize. On my setup, 37.7 thousand tokens were spoken for before I typed a single word of work. That's the game board. Every fix from here forward is about what you add on top of it, because that part is yours to control. Fix 12. Read the meter. 2 commands, usage and context. Usage shows your 5-hour window and both weekly bars filling in real time. And context shows exactly what's sitting in your conversation, category by category. You cannot fix a leak you can't see, which is why this is the floor of the ladder. Fix 11. And this is the habit from the hook. Kill the all-day session. The official docs say it flat out. A one-line question in a session that has been open all day still draws usage for the whole conversation. Every message recarries everything before it. The clear command wipes the slate between tasks. And per the docs, clear costs nothing. New task, new session. It's the cheapest window you will ever buy back. Fix 10, scope your asks. When section 3 of a report is wrong, don't say, redo the report. A full redo regenerates every token of output, and output is the expensive direction. 5 times the price of input, token for token, on every tier. Point at the piece you want changed. Fix 9 is the same discipline on the way in. Stop pasting whole files into chat when the file is already sitting in the project. Reference the path and let Claude read the part it needs. Pasted content lives in your conversation forever. A referenced file gets read once on target when it matters. Fix 8. Compact on your schedule, not the machine's. Compaction summarizes your session so it can keep going, but the docs are blunt about the cost. Compact is a request the size of your entire context, and it costs the most when you resume an old session and compact it cold. So, compact at natural breaks while the cache is warm. Never reopen yesterday's session just to squeeze it. And if the session's real work is done, you already own Fix 11. Clear beats compact every time the task is finished. If this ladder is buying your window back, hit subscribe because it's free. And if you want to back the work hit, join here or the supporter button on Facebook. Now, Fix 7. Fix 7. Shrink the standing overhead. The stuff loaded into every session. Your CLAUDE.md file rides along on every single request. And the official guidance is to keep it under 200 lines. Move workflows into skills, which stay one line each until they're actually used. Now, the tip you've heard, disable your MCP servers to save context. I tested it this morning. With my servers on and with all of them off, the difference at startup was about 45 tokens. That advice is outdated. Tool definitions load on demand now. The real cost of MCP today is the search results and tool output piling into your conversation. And that, the rest of the ladder already handles. Fix 6. Stop breaking your own cache. Claude Code quietly caches your session, so every request only pays full price for what's new until you invalidate it. Switching models mid-session busts it. Changing the effort level busts it. Connecting an MCP server mid-flight busts it. So, pick your model and effort at the top of a session and change them at task boundaries, not mid-thought. Walk away for a bit and come back. On subscription plans, the cache can hold for up to an hour. And if you're away longer, Claude offers to resume from a summary, so later requests don't carry the full history. I went deep on the cache physics in the token hacks video. It's linked below. For today, one sentence is enough. A warm cache is the difference between paying for a page and paying for the book. Fix 5. Subagents are context firewalls. Send the messy exploration, the searching, the reading, the dead ends, into a subagent, and only a short summary comes back to your main window. The doc's own example, 6,100 tokens of reading, comes back as a 420 token result. But here is the beat that stopped me this morning. My own usage panel, the real one from my machine, told me 66% of my usage came from subagent heavy sessions, and right under it appeared Anthropic's own advice. Configure a cheaper model for simpler subagents. That's fix 4, handed to you by the vendor. Your grunt work subagents don't need your flagship model. Set them to a cheap, fast model in one line of configuration. Firewall the mess, then pay less for the mess. Fix 3, route the main model like you route the subagents. The default should be the workhorse tier, and the flagship should be a deliberate decision, reserved for the problems that earn it. Because the biggest models carry their own separate weekly cap, and it fills fast. Remember, the walls rule from the top. Hitting a limit and switching models does not reset anything. It's one pool. Routing isn't an escape hatch after you're logged out. It's how you keep from getting logged out at all. Fix 2. Work the windows like a schedule, not a surprise. Your usage panel shows you exactly when the current window resets. So, plan heavy days around it and batch your heaviest work inside one window instead of smearing it across 3. My usage panel flagged that 18% of my burn happened while 4 or more sessions ran in parallel. With Anthropic's note attached, all sessions share one limit. Queuing uses it more evenly. And right now, the panel is also showing a 50% weekly limit promo, which tells you Anthropic knows how many of us live against this wall. The window resets, the wall doesn't. Plan like it. Fix 1, free, 10 seconds, and it installs half this ladder permanently. It's a short discipline block you paste into your CLAUDE.md. Answer tersely. Never echo file contents back. Read only what the task needs. Never reread a file you just edited. Run the narrowest test that proves the change. Don't explore beyond the task. Every one of those lines kills a token leak you now understand on every future session without you thinking about it. I've put the full block, the 12 fixes as a checklist, and the window playbook on one page. Comment the word unlimited, one word, and I'll send it to you. That's it. That's the whole install. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free, and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Here's where this leaves you. The wall is real, but it is mechanical, and mechanical things can be engineered around. Read the meter, keep sessions short, guard the cache, firewall the mess, steer the models, work the windows. paste the block. If you're getting serious about building with AI, my beginner guides are linked below. The complete Claude Code Guide, the OpenAI Codex Guide, the Claude Cowork Sales Guide, and the Claude Architect Prep Kit. The builds behind these videos live on Instagram at Hyperautomation Labs, and the next test is already finished. An $18 plan went 5 for 5 against my $200 Claude setup. Same tasks, same grader. You'll want to see that one. See you there.